Fire in the pit barrel hole. Let's cook some lamb. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to my backyard. What I got for you here today is I've got two beautiful racks of lamb. They've been French cut. That is, the meat and the fat has been taken away from the bones. And we're going to prep these up and hang them in the pit barrel. So the first thing I'm going to do is what I always do. I'm going to hit them with some Tsang stir-fry oil. That's my binder. That's my go-to binder for any kind of meat, any kind of rub that I'm going to do. Tsang stir-fry oil. Next thing is I've got some Pit Barel beef and game rub. Now the dude who invented the pit barrel, or who he kind of runs Pit Barel, his name's Noah Glanville, and he developed this rub. And he said that when he developed the beef and game rub, he developed it with lamb in mind. He said he likes nothing better than a rack of lamb and a glass of wine. So I said, well, we're going to try the rack of lamb, but we're going to skip the wine. I got a very special beer for you today. So we're going to rub these down with the beef and game rub that comes with your Pit Barel cooker. It's good stuff. It looks good and smells good already, and I bet you it's got some rosemary in it because that's what goes good on lamb. Garlic and rosemary. They're looking beautiful. So let me get them rubbed down and hung in the pit, and I'll show you what that looks like. So stay tuned. The racks of lamb are in the pit, and I've got my wireless thermometer stuck in it, and I'm going to run them till they get to 130. Now a lot of people like their lamb really rare. I don't happen to be one of those people. I like my lamb about medium rare. So I'm going to run it till it gets to 130, then we'll pull them off and we'll slice them up and taste them. In the meantime, I got a very special beer for you, so stay tuned for that. Okay? Stick around. So we're very pretentious today. We're having some, we've got the proper glassware, and we've got a very special beer. This is Ommegang Game of Thrones Bend the Knee, a golden ale with honey. And this is a beer from their Game of Thrones series, which I've had a few of their beers from that series, and they're pretty good. The Take the Black Stout was really good, and so was the Targaryen Blood and Fire, I think it's called, red ale. And if you notice, I got the bottle with the Targaryen label on it because I happen to think that the Targaryens are going to whoa! I think the Targaryens are going to rule Westeros, so that was really cool. That thing flew off of there. Bend the knee. Let's bend the knee. Let's pour some of that out. Golden ale brewed with honey into my proper glassware for this kind of beer. This beer is almost like champagne. You know what I'm saying? Look at that stuff. What's that? How's that look to you, Roll? That look like something you want to drink, Roll? What do you think? Ommegang Game of Thrones. Let's take a sniff of that golden ale brewed with honey. Look at the head on that, Roll. It's just the way you like it, isn't it? Let me take a quaff. Let me take a sniff first. Ah, smells excellent. It's beautiful. I can't wait to taste this beer, this amazing beer. Let's quaff the froth, Roll. Well, I have to say, it tastes good, but it's not, I mean, this bottle costs 10 bucks. And it's a beautiful beer, golden ale brewed with honey. It's not sweet at all, but it's got a very subtle flavor. It smells really good. I don't know what kind of hops it's got in it. There's probably a whole blurb on the back of the bottle about it. Bend the Knee are bold and elegant golden ale. Elegant. That's how I'd have to describe it. Elegant. It's almost like the champagne of bottled beers. I gotta tell you what, it tastes great. I gotta have another quaff. Ah, that really is good. It is very much like champagne. I gotta pour the glass more full for the you know, the thumbnail of the beer for my Facebook page. Game of Thrones, Bend the Knee. Excellent beer. 10 bucks a bottle. Kind of pricey, but when you're having lamb, when you're having rack of lamb, you're gonna want to get you some of this. Game of Thrones, Bend the Knee. So there you go, babies. I gotta find my cork so I can cap my bottle because I'm not gonna drink that all today. And let me go check on my lamb and we'll cut that up and we'll have a taste of it, so stay tuned. My rack of lamb is done, and I gotta tell you, it's looking perfect, beautiful, medium rare. I'm gonna cut off a piece right now. Take a taste of that. How's that look? Does that look perfect or what? I like to serve lamb with a little bit of mint jelly. Just a touch of mint jelly on there. It really sets it off. Let me take a taste of that. Oh man, that's perfect. I love it. I tell you what, that rub is excellent on that rack of lamb. Super. That's my video, babies. Here's my pretentious beer. This beer is 9.0 alcohol. It's kicking my butt. The lamb is delicious. A little rosemary, a little mint jelly. That's perfect. That's perfect, just the way it ought to be cooked. It's medium rare. And that's my video, babies. You know what I always say, if you like this crap, go down there and subscribe. If you don't, go up in here and see Lyle's Barbecue. Lyle's a cool dude. He's making good videos. Go check out Lyle's Barbecue. Come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. But it won't be this pretentious crap here, I can tell you that. $10 a bottle, 9.0 alcohol. It's whipping my butt. It tastes great, but it's very expensive, very high alcohol. Anyway, I'll see you later, babies. I'm gonna go enjoy my rack of lamb. Bye.